everyone, and welcome to the first real blog for the Hippy revolution. Today I'm going to introduce you to the thing that got me started on my own revolution, and that is the no poo method, which is not what it sounds like. It basically means that you stop using shampoo on your hair. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to prove to you that this isn't revolting like it sounds. So have a look at my hair. I washed this morning with my no shampoo mixture that I'm going to teach you how to use today, and as you can see, it's nice and healthy. It's not greasy, it's shiny. Unfortunately I don't have a microscope, but if you could get close enough you'd be able to see that I also don't have any split ends, which is something that I used to suffer with a lot. I'm down to washing my hair once a week now, which used to be a real struggle. I used to be a once a day kind of girl, and when I do wash my hair now, I wash it with the method that I'm about to show you. So, welcome to my kitchen. This is really straightforward, okay? I've got, this used to be a spray bottle, but I find that spray bottles kind of tend to die because if you're using anything with bicarb, because the bicarb gets clogged in the nozzle and the whole thing just falls apart. So I thought I was being really clever having a spray bottle for hair, and it has scissors and combs on it, but apparently that's just a bit daft. The general recipe for the apple cider vinegar and bicarb soda method of cleaning your hair is to have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to 1 tablespoon of bicarb soda in 1 cup of water. I have found that for my hair that doesn't quite get enough of the grease out for my liking, so I go with 2 tablespoons of bicarb to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar per cup of water. Generally speaking, people with darker hair are going to have more oily skin, so those of you with dark hair, I would suggest that you use a little bit more bicarb than apple cider vinegar. Anyway guys, check this out. This is how easy it is. So I've got 2 cups of water here, which is what this takes. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'd like to give that a shake. You want to give your organic apple cider vinegar a shake first, because it's got in it something called mother of vinegar, which is something that looks a bit like a suspended cobweb in the middle of it, and that's pretty much where all the good stuff is. If you're going to be ingesting this in water or anything like that, you definitely want to shake it first, because that mother of vinegar is good stuff. Okay, so we've got our apple cider vinegar there, and we're just going to put in, so I've got 2 cups of water, so I'm putting in 4 tablespoons of bicarb. 1. This is why we do it in another container first and not full. 2. 3. And okay. Just stay with me for 1 minute. I also like to include in my shampoo mix just a few cents for the apple cider vinegar, because what you'll probably find is that particularly on hot days, so for those of us in Australia who have been experiencing 47 degrees Celsius days, which for those of you dealing with Fahrenheit, in Celsius water boils at 100 degrees, so we've been getting halfway there. So whatever that equivalent is for you, our summers are starting to get up there, and in that kind of heat, you will find that you can start to smell a bit like vinegar, but not if you put some scents in there. So I put a bit of vanilla essence in there, so that's the very last of my vanilla essence. And that's just going to take some of the scent off. Let's see, how do I feel like smelling? Put some vanilla fragrant oil as well. So this isn't essential oil, this is fragrant oil. And I mean, if I'm totally honest with you, this is a pretty cheap oil, but it's not going on my skin, I'm not ingesting it, so I'm not sure about that. And let's see. Lang Lang is a big favourite of mine. Incidentally, Lang Lang is fantastic for skin, so obviously not using this really cheap horrible stuff, but I have a very good Lang Lang oil that I mix that up. Pour that in. A little bit of bicarb sediment left in the bottom. Okay, that amount is probably going to last me around about a month. So there you go. If we just want to kind of put a vague dollar price to that, I topped up on bicarb this morning as well. That cost me $3.30, and that's a kilo. And I've used, haven't even scraped the surface yet. A bottle of Melrose apple cider vinegar. I think I paid $6.90 for that at an organic grocer. And I've used 2 tablespoons. I've had this bottle for quite a while now. I'm only about halfway down. Water is free. These are really cheap fragrant oils that you can get from, a $2 shop for about $2. And there you go. I just tip that along my part line. I rub it in, and then for a conditioner, I keep some pure apple cider vinegar in a jar. I dip the ends of my hair into that. I leave it for a couple of seconds and I step into the shower. The key is to make sure that you massage this all the way through your scalp, because otherwise you end up kind of with spots that you've missed. But that's pretty much it, guys. Really straightforward. I've been off shampoo for a month. I love it. Please do expect a little bit of a turnaround. There will be some time when your hair gets a little bit greasy while you're waiting for your scalp to readjust. Okay, so I've showed you how easy it is. I've showed you how cheap it is. I can't imagine there will be any remaining questions, but I do understand that even when something seems easy, if it's a little bit different, it can seem a little bit overwhelming, seem like a little bit of hassle. So why would you do it? Well, if you're watching this vlog, you probably already know why, and that main reason will be the sulfates and parabens that are in your regular shampoos. And these are chemicals that are designed to get a lather, to strip the natural oils from your hair. Aside from the fact that they're stripping the natural oils from your hair that are being produced by your scalp for a reason, we don't really know how dangerous they are yet, so they're not really tried and tested. So there's a lot of controversy there about whether or not they're safe to be used on the human body. So for me, if science can't definitively tell me yes, it's okay, then I'm a little bit hesitant. Aside from that, as a hippie, you want to be mindful of what you're putting down the drain as well, because all of that's ending up in the ocean, and all of that is ending up in our marine wildlife. So being mindful of that as well. But in terms of personal benefits, because let's be honest, that's the greatest motivator of all, what's it actually going to do for you? It's just going to make your hair a lot better. So I don't have any split ends anymore, like I showed you at the beginning. My hair cops are beating. It gets heat styled a fair bit as an actor. It gets curled, it gets straightened, and then just as a generally kind of vain individual, it gets that a lot as well. So I find that it withstands heat styling a whole lot easier. Hello, my cat is on the table saying hi. I just say hi, and then you can go while I'm talking. It handles heat styling a lot better. It's shinier, it's healthier, it dries easier. It doesn't break off as much. It's growing quicker because of that. So, a whole host of benefits just in terms of how it looks and how it feels. It's also a whole lot softer. So those are the benefits to the hair. I'm also finding, and I know a lot of girls with long hair these days will empathize with this, I'm having a whole lot less problems with back acne. So that's a little bit gross, but my back and my shoulders and my décolletage have totally cleared up because they're not being stripped of oils from my shampoo anymore. So there's a whole lot of benefits. I really can't imagine why you wouldn't do it. It's so much cheaper, it's not a hassle at all, it's better for you, it's better for the environment, and it's better for your conscience. So that is the very, very first installment of the hippie revolution. No poo. See you next week.